Hey T Squad, it's me Keisha, and I'm here with this week's All Tea All Shade Real Housewives of Beverly Hills Season 14, Episode 15 review. I want to let you guys know that I have some fabulous tea-filled videos dropping this week for you guys that you do not want to miss. I have an expose on Deandra Sanders and her toxic relationship with Jacquees that you don't want to miss. Me and Sharita got together and did our dream casting for season 4 of The Traitors. You don't want to miss that. It's super funny. Also, I got a really juicy tea-filled story on the brotherhood between Chris Rock and Tony Rock. It ain't what you think. Make sure you guys check in for that. And then I have an expose on Kiki White. Child, her husband, ex-husband, Zachariah, is talking. And the accusations, y'all, that this man is accusing her and them kids of, y'all ain't ready. I wasn't ready, okay? And lastly, I have a video about Scrappy, Bam, Erika, Imani. The mess continues. The drama continues with them. Make sure you guys tune in. You do not want to miss these videos. But let's get into this week's episode of Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. So we begin the episode with Dorit and Bose visiting Erika at her house. They get to see all of the home decor and how they changed everything around. Of course, they love it. Bose gifts them both with jelly Telfar bags and swimsuits and other things for the cast trip to Saint Lucia that she is planning with producers. I thought that was a really cute gesture. I love the bags. I'm really not a Telfar girl, but I like those jelly bags. Those are really, really cute, especially for vacation. So they sit down and they get to kikiing. And Dorit tells them about her link up with Garcelle and how Garcelle mentioned to her that Sutton doesn't like when she accuses her of having a drinking problem. And Dorit was like, I welcomed her. I was happy that day. Talking about Sutton, the day of the 4th of July party. And it's like, Dorit, you're a lying ass heifer because you did not greet her. You were not kind to her. You were mean girling her. So let's stop with this narrative acting like it was all in Sutton's head and that you didn't do anything to her and that she just decided to have an attitude out of nowhere. Like, stop. We're not doing it. But Erika jumps in and was like, hold up. I just got to say this. You saying something about the drinking and her business and her having this reaction. I'm sorry. What about what was done to me? And Erika says in her confessional, Sutton and Garcelle didn't cut me any slack when I was going through my stuff, bringing up drinking and pills and the case and all of that. Now all of a sudden, Sutton wants sympathy. Sutton never asks for sympathy. Sutton asks for y'all to stop saying untruths about her, specifically Dorit. Okay? That's what she asked. She didn't ask for sympathy. She didn't ask for a hug. She didn't ask for any of that. You, in fact, did have a drinking problem that year, that season. You, in fact, were mixing your meds with your drinking. You, in fact, were being a belligerent biznai that season. You were the one that assisted with Dorit with cussing out her son. Like, they had a reason to call you out. We're not going to sit up here and try to change history. Like, they love to play them type of games, and we're not playing along with you, Erika. So stop it. Stop it. Please stop it. Stop. Ugh. So then we go over to Garcelle, who visits Sutton at her crib. And they sit down and they have their little one-on-one kiki. And Garcelle tells Sutton about, the dinner that she had with Dorit. And how Dorit was acting like she did not have any issues with Sutton. And Sutton looking like, girl, bye. I ain't got time for this. And I'm looking the same way. Because, we're like, bye, Dorit. Bye, Horit. Porit. Okay? We're not about to do this. Okay? So Sutton mentions that, it's mighty funny how at her fashion show, Kyle and Dorit was all over each other, laughing and joking and hugging and ha ha and hee and like they were once again besties, like ain't nothing happened. And Garcelle was like, well, that's how they are. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what they do. And Garcelle, however, mentions in her confessional that Kyle being into it with Dorit helps Sutton and Kyle have a better relationship because they have the same person to hate. And I was like, oh, we see each other. We see each other. And I was so happy that Garcelle pointed that out. And she also pointed out that Sutton wants to be really good friends with Kyle. And for the life of me, I don't understand why. What is it about Kyle that she wants to be friends with so bad? She has been nothing but mean to you and shown you that she does not have the capability or the want or the need or desire to be a friend to you. And it was given the only reason why she was being somewhat nice to you this season is because her and Dorit was have issues. If her and Dorit didn't have these issues, it would have been the same old with y'all. She has never been a good friend to you, and I don't know why you keep on trying to make fetch happen. She don't see it for you, and I don't understand like how many times she got to show you that for you to understand that and believe it. Sutton, what the hell is wrong with you? My only issue is that Garcelle should have told her that to her face in that moment instead of just saying it in the confessional, because that's some real true tea. Real true tea. And this is how you know they have a real friendship, because if she was a bad friend or a jealous friend, she wouldn't like the fact that Sutton wants to be friends with Kyle so bad. You know what I'm saying? She would hate on that. And she just looking like, girl, I guess you want to be a friend, child, like that. I guess. So, Garcelle tells her how her and Dorit talked about Kyle and Mo, and how, it's very interesting that they can talk about Mauricio and the girl at the airport, but they cannot talk about Morgan and how she popped up at her concert and is standing on the side of the stage watching her perform and all of this stuff. And Sutton was like, I kind of just want to respect her privacy. And Garcelle looked at her like, I know you lying. This heifer then showed you a little bit of decorum and a little bit of friendship, and now all of a sudden you don't want to talk about it. You want to respect her privacy. Sutton, I feel so bad for you, because when she cuss you out again, like, I don't want to hear it from you. Like, girl, stop. Garcelle just gave her a look. And in her confessional, Garcelle says Sutton is definitely afraid of Kyle. And I don't think it's a thing where she's afraid of Kyle, because we've seen her go head to head with Kyle. What it honestly is that she wants her friendship. I don't know if this is a thing from childhood where she didn't fit in. She wasn't a part of the popular girl clique or something like that. And now that she's in this clique of girls and she got the money, she got the car, she got the house, she got the clothes, she got the friendship with Dolce and Gabbana, and none of that matters. And these girls are still pushing her out. And the one girl that she has had, a relationship with all these years is the main one that is not accepting of her. And I think maybe that's the problem, but I don't get it. I seriously don't understand why she want to be Kyle's best friend. Like, Kyle, her little raggedy mushroom head looking, like, no. She too wishy-washy. She too nervous. She walk like a horse. Like, I can't. No. Appreciate the friends that you got that actually give a fuck about you. Okay. So surprisingly, we see Bose visit Kyle, because they didn't have their little issues. And she brings Kyle her bag for the trip. They sit down and Kyle thanks her for reaching out when the picture of Mauricio came out. And she was like, that's the type of friend I am. Like, you better be happy I ain't come over here, because it was up and it was stuck. So they get to talking about her marriage, and Kyle says, when I first met you, Mo had just moved out. And Bose is like, oh, okay, now it's all making sense. And surprisingly, Kyle gets emotional and starts to cry. And I was like, what the fuck is she crying for? And she says that, she wasn't ready to leave. So when he did, it was a shock to her. Like, oh, this is real. Like, the wheels are in motion. And see, this is my issue with this Kyle and Mauricio situation, is because there's so much that is not being said that I can't show any sympathy. I really truly can't, because all we know is 2 seasons ago, she started stepping out with this lesbian country singer, parading her all around the US of A, doing a music video suggesting that they're in this MILF relationship, sitting on her lap, getting matching tattoos and all of this type of stuff. Then your husband move out, and now he out kicking it. He outside, and y'all living separately, but you're acting like you're in shock that all of this is happening. It just simply does not make sense. It doesn't make sense because she's not opening up and telling everything. Why, in fact, did you start hanging around this girl that you obviously have an intimate relationship with? Only thing that you have said to us at the reunion a few years ago is that Mauricio did something to break your trust. You never said what it was. Did he steal money from you? Did he cheat on you? Did he hit you? Like, what did this man do? Because you're not telling it. So we don't even understand what's really going on and why you got the tears and why you're so shocked that he's moving on, when to us, you moved on first. So it's like, get her off the show. You should have taken a year or two off or something, because I'm just not understanding this. So Bo tries to, sympathize with her and tells her about a story of when her and her deceased husband, Peter, were separated. And she said that she didn't want to be the person to pull the trigger on getting a divorce because she didn't want to hurt him. And one day she dropped off Lael to his crib, and it was a chick there, and she was shocked. Okay. And when it was diagnosed that his cancer was terminally ill, she went to the hospital one day, and the chick was there kissing on him, comforting him, rubbing his head. And she said she lost it and was like, get this bitch not eat up out of here. Because it's one thing to feel like you want a divorce and think that you're prepared to move on. It's another thing to actually see your spouse moving on. And Kyle was looking like, yeah, like that's exactly what I'm going through. And I get that, but we still don't know what got them there. Did y'all just fall out of love? Is it what the psychic said 14 years ago, that y'all were just gonna fall apart from each other because y'all weren't gonna have anything in common once the kids were gone? Like, what is it? So Kyle says, that the photo for her has changed everything, and that it has given her permission to move forward for what she needs to do for herself. And I was like, well, girl, it's obvious you've been doing what you needed to do for yourself. Like, I'm so confused once again, but whatever. Then we have Dorit and PK meet up for dinner. And it's very reminiscent of the season premiere episode where they met up. I feel like something is tickling my eyelid. What the hell? Anywho, so, is it a piece of hair on my glasses? Yeah, I knew it was something. I'm like, what is touching my eyelids? The heck? So, like I said, it's very reminiscent of the season premiere episode between the two of them. And Dorit pissed me off. She pissed me off. She sat down and he sat down, and she all like, look at me, I'm cute. I'm cute for you, daddy. And it was like, girl, stop trying to make him love you, make him want you. Like, you Dorit, you a bad bitch. This fat mongrel, like, girl, fuck PK and them 5 chins of his. Girl, bye. So they get to talking about, what caused him to switch up on her, like change and, start having attitudes and being mean to her. And he basically says that he didn't want to have a conversation with her about him getting an apartment Basically, in a roundabout way, he was saying that he wanted to do what the hell he wanted to do and didn't want her input or conversation about it, period. Because it was going to piss him off. And I was like, well, okay. So you just wanted to up and leave and get you a place, even though you my husband and the father of my children. And you just basically wanted me to shut the hell up and deal with it. Oh, okay. Dorit. Quit being stupid. So she asked him about that scathing email that he sent her. And he was like, so are we really going to talk about a part of the email, Dorit? It was a summary of how you made me feel and what life will potentially look like if we don't resolve this. And I'm looking at her like, do you hear what he's saying to you? He is not speaking in code, okay? He is telling you what it is, okay? He is blaming everything on you and making you feel like you're the reason y'all are in this predicament. It's all about poor PK and what you have done to him. He is not worried about what you feel, how he's made you feel. It's all about PK. You are the problem. You are public enemy number one. And the part where he said, and what life will potentially look like if we don't resolve this, girl, that's a threat. That's a threat. And she's still sitting up there looking like, you like my dress? I'm like, girl, you better listen to what this man's saying to you. Get your head out the clouds. So Dorit was like, well, the email suggested, PK, that you had retained a lawyer. Did at any point you want a divorce? So he was like, I believe that unfortunately this is what ends a marriage. I believe that rather bringing out the best of me, you can bring out the worst of me. You're my best fucking mate, eh? We need to find friendship again, Dorit. And I'm looking at him like, once again, listen to what this man is telling you. You're the problem. You're the problem. You bring out the worst of him, not the best of him. Everything is you. He ain't took accountability for nothing, okay? Not a dang on thing. And then Thomas said, we need to find friendship again. Y'all don't need to find shit but lawyers. He trying to prolong the divorce right about now because he knows that it must have been a situation at this point where that 10-year deadline had already passed and he realized that he wasn't going to be able to not have to pay her. So now he trying to slow up the divorce. That's what it's giving me. Now he trying to slow up the proceedings so he can recalibrate and go back to the drawing board to figure out how he going to be able to not have to pay her as much money or whatever, split up assets. Because the tone has changed, but the sentiment is the same. So Dorit was like, do you have in your mind that, Dorit and I are going to, work out things? But, divorce might still be there. And he was like, I don't know, Dorit. What's next for us is our journey to become friends again. For me, that's what's next. If we sit here in the next 6 months' time and say we've managed to do this, Dorit, we've got the kids sorted out and we're best friends and we're better not being married, then we'll not be married. And I'm like, why are you letting him dictate everything? What do you want? Why are you letting him steer this boat? What the hell is wrong with you? So Dorit in her confessional tells him, I don't feel in my heart that I want a divorce, but I'm not the one in control. PK is the one calling the shots because you letting him call the shots. And by you doing that, you going to get fucked over in the end. Now, I know in present day time, she supposedly got her new man. Hallelujah. Thank you, Jesus. But what's going on with the divorce? Did you get a lawyer yet? Because this man is playing chess and you over there playing hopscotch. Okay. Like, girl, bye. You better, like Erika and them told you, this man is cutthroat in business. Y'all ain't friends no more. This is a now y'all into the business side of marriage. The love part is out the door. Okay. Now we into that paperwork. Okay. So Bose has dinner with her daughter Lael and Keely. This is their first time having dinner together. She only met Keely when he came down to Ghana or whatever and surprised Bose. So they sitting down having dinner, and Lael get to asking the questions, honey. And Lael asks, would they move in together before marriage? And Keely was like, I think in this case, I would wait until there's an engagement, but I would want you and her to talk about it first, which was a great answer. Then Lael was like, well, would you guys move here or go to San Diego or meet somewhere in the middle? Because San Diego is where he lives. And Keely was like, it would be easier for me to pick up and move here. Speaking of making your life easier, you guys, I got to hip you on this new exercise machine that I recently got. Shout out to Ancheer for paying for this portion of the video. I am so grateful that they sent me this Under Desk Elliptical machine. It has changed my life, you guys. As a content creator and writer, I am often sitting on my desk for hours on end, so that normally blocks me from getting in a really good exercise. But with this Under Desk Elliptical, it has become the perfect machine to help enhance my fitness routine, boost my circulation, burn calories, and improve focus, all while I film and write. The elliptical comes with everything you need: the main frame, a power cord, remote control with batteries, lubricant oil, and a non-slip gasket, along with a brush to clean the machine when needed. During operation, the display will cycle through the following 5 data: distance, calories, time, count, and speed. And with the remote control from your desk, you can control the power, start, stop. You can switch the mode. You can change the direction of the pedals forward to backwards. It can change also the data display, and you can control the speed/resistance all from your desk without having to get up. T-Squad, as you can see in this video, I am fully working while exercising, and trust and believe I felt it all in my legs, my inner thighs, and my lower stomach. This is perfect for a person like me that works from home, or even if you work in an office, this is perfect because it is silent. You won't hear a thing, so it won't bother any coworkers or anything like that. And I've actually used this while filming, and you guys had no idea because you couldn't hear a thing. This is perfect for my everyday lifestyle. So if you're looking for a way to exercise and lose weight and stay healthy while working, pick up the Ancheer Under Desk Elliptical. The link is in the description box. You guys will thank me later because this is going to change your life. Okay, so back to this dinner, child. Lael was like, would you guys have multiple kids or just one? And Keely was like, I want to have multiple, but it's up to your mom and her health conditions. And he was like, but I got to take a sip of water, like, woo. And it's still giving me that he wants to have kids, but this train is moving real fast. And it is, because they hadn't even been together a year yet. And I don't think that they're ready for all of these things. I really honestly don't. I think they're moving extremely too fast. And Bo's in her confessional talking about, I'm so proud of Lael. She's asking all the questions that I've been a little hesitant to get the answers to. How are you afraid to have these important conversations with this man, but y'all are taking all the necessary steps to have a baby together? Make it make sense, because it don't. Like, Bo's shows up as this quote unquote confident, smart, educated woman that don't take no BS and straightforward and a straight shooter. But she just as dumb as the rest of them. You know who Bo's remind me of? Kimmy from Love and Marriage Huntsville. Her and Kimmy are the same woman. She just got more money. Okay? Because I'm like, this makes no sense. This makes no sense. Get somewhere and sit down, please. Mauricio visits Kyle. He finally back from his 30-day vacation. I mean, can I get some money? Please. Portia is there. Him and Portia talk real quick. She goes upstairs, and Kyle in her confessional says that she doesn't really know where they stand now after this picture. It's so awkward and weird between them that they just staring at each other. he up here stirring his coffee. It's so annoying. And they just looking at each other because neither one of them want to be the one to bring it up. But he eventually does bring up the picture and says that, he didn't know about it. He would never do anything to intentionally hurt her. And he apologizes. And Kyle was like, I know you didn't know about the picture, but I don't know about the other person. Y'all look at Mauricio's face. Mauricio was like taken aback by her comment. Like, he wanted to say, but he stopped himself. But it looked like he wanted to say, like, she would never do that. Like, like, he was about to take up for that bitch, but then he had to reel it in and remind himself, like, I'm talking to my wife here. You know what I'm saying? But just the fact that hadn't even entered his mind, that this chick was the one that did it, girl, he gone. He gone, girl. He is gone, girl. You and Dorit are in the same predicament, okay? These Negroes do not want y'all no more. It is a wrap. It is a wrap, okay? So Kyle once again gets to crying again, and he hugs her. And I'm like, stop crying around this nigga. Stop crying around him, because it's making you look like a charity case at this point. Him coming over there, hugging you, like giving you a pat on the back, like it's going to be okay. And then he leave and he back outside doing him, and you sitting over there crying and looking foolish. Like, stop. But she does say in her confessional, like, this is a wrap. It's a wrap. It's over. It's over. I don't see us ever being able to go back. It's a wrap. And that's really where she needs to get her head at. But I still have not heard anything about them filing for divorce. They're still married, yet separated. Child, I can't. But I got a video coming up very soon about Kyle and Mauricio in this divorce. So the ladies head to Saint Lucia for the cash trip. And they get to the home, and Bose puts her, Dorit, and Erika in the same villa together. They all have their own rooms. She puts Kathy and Kyle in the same villa. I don't know if they had separate rooms. I think they did have separate rooms. I don't think they were sharing a room. And then she put Garcelle and Sutton and what's her name? Jennifer in the same villa, but Jennifer and Sutton got to share the same room. That would have pissed me off. Tell me beforehand so I can then try to get my own room or go to another villa, because I'm too old to be sitting up here playing footsies with another chick. You doing head to toe. I sleep at the end of the bed. I ain't doing that. I ain't got time to be sharing. I don't want to hear no bitch snoring, farting in her sleep, like tossing and like no. That would have pissed me off. Okay, but over in Dorit in them villa, she tells Erika and Bose how she peeped that Sutton was kind of like lurking around, looking all guilty, like I did something wrong. I was like, why you have to imitate her, but imitate her to be Gollum from the Lord of the Rings? I was like, you wrong for that, okay? Then over there at Sutton and Garcelle and Jennifer's place, they sitting down talking, and Sutton says that, she felt weird vibes coming from Dorit. Like, it's still not good between them at all. And Garcelle was like, uh-oh, she got that look in her eye, like it is not good. Like, she still look like she rearing to go. But Sutton gets very emotional and starts to cry. And I was shocked. But she says that the only person that sticks up for her in this group of women is Garcelle. Nobody else ever comes to her defense, even Kyle, and that it's always, y'all need to stop. It's never, Dorit, you went too far, that was wrong. And she says, I just want them to like me so bad. Girl, you too old to be wanting some bitches to like you. Fuck them hoes. Once again, be thankful for the people that do genuinely care about you. The Garcelles, the Jennifers. Like, forget the rest of them. Like, do you need somebody to shake you? Once again, if a person shows you who they are, believe them. Stop trying to fight for friendships with people that obviously don't mean you no good. And I think that Garcelle or Jennifer needs to tell her that. Like, excuse you, we're here. We're not good enough for you. Like, you got to have Kyle's, seal of approval. Like, the hell? No. Like, we're not doing that. Absolutely not. No. But other than that, this was a really good episode this week. Even though, it wasn't a lot that really went on, it still was a lot that was said and done. Okay. I'm going to give this week's episode of Beverly Hills a B++. I don't think I ever gave a B++. But yeah, y'all let me know down below in the comment section what y'all thought about this video. Make sure you check out the link to the product that I promoted in this video. It is in the description box, and I love it, you guys. It works so well, and it's so affordable, and it's going to change your life like it is changing mine. So make sure you cop that immediately. The link is in the description box. Make sure you guys thumbs up this video. Make sure you subscribe to my channel and turn on your post notifications so you know when my videos drop. I love you guys, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.